Welcome once again to another episode of Shelton City Council Looking Ahead with City Manager Mark Ziegler and Mark. Tuesday night business meeting, several reports, and of course you got your business agenda. But among the reports is the Shelton Police Department annual report. Very extensive report. Gets into a lot of details. What can you kind of give us a summary of what you expect out of that report?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it talks about 2022. It also compares, crime rates and calls for service and actual staffing levels as the police department has moved through, the last couple of years. I think that the takeaways from that is we're trying to fill out our department. We haven't had a fully staffed department in the last few years. Most recently, we have one officer in the academy right now, and we have an offer to another individual that would enter the academy next year, and that would fill out our patrol division. That patrol division has 4 different shifts. Obviously, with 24 hours a day. We have what our goal is a minimum staffing level of 3 patrol officers and a sergeant on shift, each shift, and we haven't been able to meet that goal in the last year and a half or 2 years because of lack of staff. So it costs us some overtime. We're kind of moving people around on different shifts to have the adequate coverage. So we're really looking forward to bringing our department to full strength and serving the community to the best of our ability. And I think that with Chief Beeson's leadership over the last 2.5 years and Captain Postad moving into that position here in early November, we've got some momentum moving forward, and we're looking forward to that department's continued success.
Do you want to talk about the accreditation process at all for the police department?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is something through the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs, and it's a really rigorous process. And every 3 years, the city goes through a reaccreditation process, and this is really led by Captain Postad and his work with other members of the department to achieve this accreditation, which essentially they review all practices within the department, whether it's training, it is we even have the ventilation system. They check our ventilation system, our evidence room, our records, recording, retention, all of our processes. It really is a fine-tooth bone. And I'm pleased to say that the report is very, very good. That it goes before a board review in November at the Wasp Annual Conference, and Captain Postad will be there to present to that board. And we have every intention that we'll be accredited again for the next 3 years in Shelton Police Department. That ensures that we're following best policing practices industry-wide. So really pleased that we're continuing to take those measures and move this department forward. And we have the staff that feel like that's important to take on as well. So that'll be really important to really recognize those staff in November and have the ability to assure get insurance from us that they're receiving accreditation.
On your business agenda, the thing that sticks out to me is your LTAC tourism grant and the recommendations. What is the process? And maybe we should explain what LTAC is.
Yeah, lodging, tourism, tax. So this is collected from hotels, motels, Airbnbs in the city of Shelton only. That tax is collected and distributed to the city. The city then has to distribute that out to events, promotions that draw tourism to our community. You've heard the heads and beds statement at times. So what we try to focus on really is bringing people back into these facilities that pay that tax, right? That's where it's actually further support those activities. So In early August, we put out a press release and call for applications for events that will help support that cause. The LTAP committee is made up of hotel motel managers, owners, and then those that collect or have the potential to collect those funds to run events. So that's a volunteer committee that reviews the applications and makes a recommendation to the city council for final approval. You'll see events like Forest Festival and Holiday Magic and things like that that are typically supported through these funds because they're important community events. They bring a lot of people into this community that help support our economy. So really valuable program and excited about the programs that will be supported in 2024.
And this is all kind of leading into the budget process, right? It's one small part of the budget.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you got it. So this is part of the 2024 budget planning. So we need to know exactly what's going to be expended in 2024 or what we plan on spending in 2024. And so that's why this is being addressed by the council on the 17th in order to be placed in the budget for further consideration on November 7th during the business agenda.
And that's all coming up on Tuesday night during your business meeting in the courtroom, 6 o'clock at the Civic Center, online via Zoom, or you can watch it on the city's YouTube channel.